the Desert Moon Project, and it's all pastel. It's pastel painting. You start with tag board, a pencil, and an eraser. And I'm going to have to draw with something darker so that you can see. So I'll just choose a green. No, yeah, I'll use green. So right here, I'm going to use this quarter for my moon in the first part. I'm going to use blue for that. So I'm going to outline that with blue. I thought I would do green, but I changed my mind. So I'm going to outline this with blue for my moon. And then the rest I'll outline here. The rest of the drawing is going to go like this. A heel here, a heel here, a heel here, and your foreground. So there's your drawing. Real simple. Later you will apply this to the top of the drawing with a dark green and black. So the first thing I'm going to do is mask in my sky with a light blue. And this is all I have left of my light blue. So I've got my light blue. I'm going to just throw some light blue in there. And I'm just going to do corners of the paper or squares of the paper because I don't have time to do the whole thing right now. And I'm going to throw some green in there. Okay, and then I'm going to put yellow right underneath the moon. And be careful. Now this is a dirty oil pastel. And what happens is, if you color with it, you're going to get black. So I tell the students to kind of use their newspaper or piece of paper to clean these off with, like this, to get some of it off. I'm going to go under, well, see, I got the green in there. That's okay. I'm going to go under the moon with yellow. I'm going to put some yellow inside the moon, but just in the center part so I don't pull blue into it. Then I'll put some green here, just a little green here. And then I'm going to take a regular blue like this and blend it all together. Well, let me go over the green with this blue, with my sky blue. Actually, I meant this blue I will blend all together. Sorry, it's the lighter blue. That dark blue tends to turn everything into mud. So I'm blending with this light blue. This is all I have left. Hopefully I can make it through this tape with it. Oops, I just lost part of it. That's not the same color. I may have to change light blues, but anyway. Okay, and then I may put some dark blue just to add some more into the blue, not the green, into the blue area to add more color. Unfortunately, it turns a little bit purple, so you want to leave it away from the green because if it gets over the green, this dark blue, it'll turn brown. All right, so let's pretend I finished the sky, and let's go down to the next section, which is the back hill. I'm using pink. I'm going to just paint half the hill with this oil pastel. Nice pink. And then on the bottom part, I'm going to use this color that's in your kits. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a whatever, raspberry or whatever. So I'm going to use that for my shading down here. Right, and then I'm going to go to my next hill, which is, or my next row, which is yellow. I'm trying to clean off my yellow. I'll mask that in, and masking in quickly, it's best to use the side of your oil pastel and just teach the kids how to use that and press down. It builds the muscles in their hands as well as teaches them to color solid. So for the shading part of this, I'm going to use orange. Just at the bottom. And then I'm going to pull it all together with this beautiful orange yellow. Watch how I blend this. I just love oil pastels because it's like painting with oil. Except you're doing it with your hands instead of a paintbrush, so you have more control as a kid over the medium. There we go. There's that. Next one, we're going to go with the blue again. I'm going to start with the light blue. This time it's a different light blue because I ran out of the other light blue. I peel my paper off. And I mass in this area with the side of my pastel. Then I'm going to use my dark blue again to add some dark to this. And you're building up also a nice base to blend with. Once you start building these layers up, it really makes a nice base. Then I go back over it with blue. Watch this, I just pull it together going the opposite direction to make it blend. There. So the next color will be light green. I got my light green in. Now I want to put in my dark green to blend over that on top. I'm going to leave the bottom part just a little light and extend it all the way across with dark. Okay? So I have that. Then, let's pretend I painted the whole background and foreground. Now I'm going to put in my trees. And what I do is I just draw from the bottom here in square 1 and 3. From this bottom line, I'm going to draw a trunk that goes like this and out like this. And I'm just going to kind of outline it like this. It looks like 2 ears on top of a stick. And then I'm going to put back here some cactuses in the background. So I just put 3 sticks right here. That's all I'm going to do. Next, I'm going to color in this yellow, the 2 ears. Color in the trunk green, dark green. And this is really fun. Once you have all this background, all the other part painted, and you start doing this, you can see how easily you can paint with this. So I have these colors in. I take this color, my dark green, and I start going out like this to make the palm leaves. Just like this, just like a fishbone. And this is over the blue and everything. So I have that in. Now I'm going to take black. At the very end, I use black to really detail all of this. And also to add texture to my tree. Watch this. Looks like a cartoon now. Then I'm going to put some back here for my cactus back here. Use black. I may put a little black in the sky. So I'm just adding black where I want some more texture. Now, the sky part, the younger kids do not have to do this part. If the older kids can do this, but the younger kids, I would suggest not doing it. So with this, then I go back in with a light green and blend. Blend those colors. Put some light green in here. Go with the dark green, so you're going back and forth, trying to make layers of colors. And over this, I will put a little light green too, and dark green. You could just do dark green over black if you want. Let's say I have this all done. So then, at the very end, let me blend this in over here. So I use this, I can just blend in. It's like painting. You're just using blue to blend this in. So I'm using a light blue to blend this area in here for the clouds, for the dark part of the clouds. Then I'll go back over it with a regular blue. Huh? Okay. And at the very end, you're going to go over this with yellow, white. You're going to lighten up this hill here. Your moon is going to lighten up. I'm going to put some white in here, down here. And down here, I will make white to make like bushes down here. I'm going to put some white light highlights here for my tree trunk and the tip of my palms, so that when I'm done, it looks like this. So you can see I did this and this after I colored in everything else. And this was done with white, this bottom part. And that's the Desert Moon project.